For some reason, I keep putting this project back on the back burner, even though I could really make use of it. I've got all the basic things working. I got the radio frequency working, so I can pick my channels like I'm doing here. But I'm not real happy with the case. So I'm not that happy with the case I'm using now. It is a tackle box that I got from Kmart. I thought it was kind of novel. It was a little bit like the size of those big remotes, novelty remotes. But now I'm thinking of going to this remote. It is interesting because I noticed that, I think it's the Wii or somebody out there is making a game controller slash TV controller. So this would be kind of interesting. I figure it was probably on the garage sale table because it's got the same joystick controllers as the one that went south on me. I tried spraying it with contact spray and it worked for a little while, but then it just went back out again. And this has got the same kind of joysticks on it. Not only would this make an interesting case for the TV entertainment system controller, but it also has a lot of interesting buttons and whatnot that I could leave in place. I like these 4 color buttons here, as they're the same color scheme that the Vera Connect uses on the remote. It's also nice that this remote, all the buttons are, I'm not sure if this is, I'm not sure what the terminology is, mechanical buttons. They're not the membrane buttons that are on the board itself. I never have figured out how to use those kind of buttons. All these are your sort of standard buttons, which I can use, so that's kind of neat. I figure the reason this thing was on sale for $1 on a garage sale was probably because it uses the same joystick that went out on me. And I figure one of these or both of these is probably not functional, so I got to test that out. It has a 5-button switch here, which is kind of nice. I could use that for channel up and volume control. The only thing that I can't get on here is the keypad. So I'm thinking about going to keypad number 3. Maybe just getting some micro buttons and putting in this area here for my channels. It's got a nice little spot up here. I could put my battery in. And it's got these little potentiometer triggers that I could use for mute or maybe to go to the menu system if they're working. It's also got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 other buttons I can use. And if that wasn't enough, it's got 2 vibration motors in the handle. And I was kind of thinking of doing something that I saw on Gadget Gangster, where he had this device that would light up or play a stuffed animal when you got new email. I could do something like that with the vibration motors, where the thing would vibrate when I got new email. So this thing has a lot of possibilities, but it's going to set the timeline for getting this thing completed even farther back.